Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm
Time to visit the Ascalon Club.
So, just like he said, it's time to visit the Ascalon Club. Yeah. Okay, yeah, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, as always. Love to have you here. I'm hoping that futuristic me will be keeping this upload schedule up just as usual. I hope. Just to quickly summarize what we did last time. So last time the very last thing we did was we talked with Lady Ashbury on the Ascalon Club, on how powerful they are, and that I need to go talk to them because they are my daddies or whatever. And now I'm going there to join them, supposedly, to prevent any murder attempts on me. Oh, he died.
Recognize him?
No, this one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullum happy.
Well,
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
it don't. It really don't. So, I wonder what we're...
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Yeah, no, I can see why. It's dead wherever you look, but what I was gonna say was, I wonder what the Ascalon guys like, you know? Like, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight my way through this no matter what I do, so let's see what's like the most efficient route. Just continue down here, I guess, and then straight, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to fight no matter what I do. Oh, maybe I can still sneak up on people though. But yeah, but I'm really wondering what this like Ascalon's guy is gonna be like, cause you know I hear people singing his praises, but you know I really want to see like what he's all about. Are you serious? Yeah, give me my blood back. Or give me blood power back. I'm a big... Yes. I'm a bee slap you, okay? Okay, I can I... And there's... Hideout. A new hideout. What? Where? Is this entire district a, like, safe zone, or like...
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
More people to talk to. I'm assuming... Well, yeah, no, they... Oh, that's what you meant by not subtle. I thought, like, everybody here that was walking around was a vampire, but no, I guess... Okay, let's see what this Ascalon's guy all about. Okay, here we go. The Ascalon Club. A moment of truth. Yeah, he's a vampire.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Oh, you know, his name wasn't Ascalon, it's just the club's name is Ascalon. Usually people, I thought
There has been quite a battle here.
yeah. Usually some people, you know, name their club
I'm
after
sure the
the
Ascalon
original
Club
owner.
has the money to replace the firm.
They probably do. But I'm just gonna steal
Welcome to the Ascalon.
all of their stuff while I'm here. Oh, yeah, this battle must have recently taken place, I'm assuming, since they haven't cleaned up. You knew I was coming, yet they didn't clean up. Blood level 6. Oh, there's a bunch of people. Well, I wonder which one's Mr. Redgrave. Sheffield. Apparently I've talked to that guy with Lord Sheffield or Hampshire. Why do I... Oh, well, I know some of them apparently, but let's see.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
Is that No, there's no way that might be Mr. Redgrave, the guy with the grey hair, not the guy with the cane, but the other guy.
My good friends, if I may have your attention,
Yeah, that's 100% Grave.
behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Yeah, the more polite they are, the stronger they seem
Welcome
to
to
be.
the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave,
Yeah.
Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you.
Only would be
Please
correct.
accept my condolences
I,
for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes. I admire her. I don't really trust this guy just so I'm gonna just say I admire her because it feels like if I give him information, like he might use it against me. I don't know. Nothing like that has happened just yet, but I have never really had an acquaintance that is known as an enemy just yet. So I'm gonna try to keep this neutral.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Yeah, that is quite concerning considering. I'm gonna just keep that specific thought process to myself. Let's go with why me? I guess. I mean I've been proven to just be strong overall, so I guess it's understandable. But I might just go with this. I just feel like that option is the best option here.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
I mean, no, I really don't.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
I have questions though, actually.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
Okay.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Very poetic, I must say.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I see.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Okay, so he's quite a he's got a cruel leader, I'm gonna admit.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times.
I don't really have a choice.
Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Fair enough. But what is this initiation?
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
No. Not really.
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
What am I supposed to say?
Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
What, just cut open a scar and
It is
just let
time
drip?
to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
I'm assuming I don't get to make a choice, it just happens, considering I don't really have a choice. Please don't let me make a choice. Oh, it's gonna be so scary. I mean, even if I sign this, it doesn't really mean anything in these times, honestly.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
This cult, man, I swear. Holy... No, unholy, more exactly. 20!
And I spotted at least 2 foreign efforts.
20!
This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
Well, hold on, what,
gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago.
what was my level again? Was it like 4? No, 3. Bruh, it's gonna take me a while to be able to take down any of these guys. All those guys are 6 and he's a... I'm gonna talk to him just to find out what level he's on.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel uneasy.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
So he's... So, you're human, huh? I feel like this is an obvious answer, so I don't know, I don't really feel like asking that.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Which is... Which is what? You seem to be quite fond of vampires. I'm considering you don't consider the vampires as the evil here, so... The gods of Priwen?
What do you know about the God of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
So he's just talking about the plague. That's the evil. Okay, I guess that's where he's come to these vampires. Understandable.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Okay.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that when he said the what's the word, the necessary, like I was thinking, what do you define as necessary? It's probably like I knew he was gonna say something like that. Well, it is truly unfair and kinda dangerous, but I don't want to get on this guy's bad side, so I'm just gonna say it's efficient for now.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs. And it needs it now.
Okay, I'm not a 6. He's also a 6. Well, I better talk to Mr. Redgrave, I guess, to find out more.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
How does these guys, like, find out about it? We were in an isolated office. How did they find out anything about what we were talking about?
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Alright.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
I mean, obviously they would know that I killed him, but...
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Oh, so that's what you're working on.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Carte blanche. Oh. New citizens available to kill. Oh, did that increase? Oh, that increased my mesmerize level. I see. Well, I'm not gonna be able to touch anybody in that room, nor him either. They all kind of, yeah, wait, hold on. All of their pictures almost all look the same. That guy and that guy look the same, and then those two looked, yeah, they look the same as well. Is there any more? No, those are all the people in the Ascalon Club. Wait, so there are how many? There are one, well, at least in this building for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this building. Well, 8, including me now, but... I'm assuming there's a bit more that are just not in the building as of right now, or was that literally everybody? Just 8 members? I mean, yeah, 8 vampires is quite a strong unit, but still, just 8 members seems a bit smaller than I anticipated. Oh well. No, okay,
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women die too in this war.
What are you on about?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Oh.
My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
I was first gonna ask, like, how did you know I was a vampire, but then like, oh well, bloodshot eyes, veins popping out of my face, look like I haven't slept for the last decade, like... Clear signs I might be a vampire. Especially looking quite sophisticated, stylish, and well, somewhat ancient, even though I'm quite young still. I feel like this question, this appears on literally everybody, but this to me feels like one of the most like unnecessary questions to ask, because they never really tell you anything. 9 out of 10 will not tell you anything important. It'll just tell you like, oh, you know, this and that, and they'll all tell you the same thing, which leads to nothing, so...
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Okay. I don't assume there's any... No. Maybe I can get something, though, from... What do you do around here? What do you know about me? About your adoption? Tell me about your neighbor.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Well, it is quite a noble deed, I must admit, but I don't think they're gonna listen to you, just saying, because considering the... First of all, considering the current situations, considering how they look at women in this timeline, and not only that, with the the epidemic and all that, I think a lot of people sadly put that as a lower priority. Noble deed indeed to go at it, but I feel like that's not gonna reach anybody.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Oh, yes.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
I must sadly admit, I'm actually gonna say maybe.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so... alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Yes, we seem to have had quite a moment when I last spoke to her. Still no personal questions? No.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Well, I won't kill her. There's no way. I like Lady Ashburn, so there's no way I'm getting rid of a daughter. Look at this, fine gentleman. I must speak to him immediately.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Such a nice NPC. Welcome to my humble shop. It feels like such a common thing for traders or like people you go to a shop to. They're just like, hello, welcome to my humble shop. My name is actually, I want to see what his goods are.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
What does he have? Some materials, yes. Opium. I'm gonna butcher all of these, but let's go. Opium, ergotamine, potassium permanganate, codeine, sodium hypochlorite solution, ferrous tartrate. I butchered all of those. Salicine, clove essence, quinine? Quinn? I'm so sorry for anybody who actually knows how you say those.
Goody.
About local resources of infection.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
I guess it kind of comes with a bit of reputation, but it's kind of scary that everybody knows where everybody lives. So like somebody who has a grudge towards you can just go around, ask the closest citizen, where do they live? Oh, it's just over there. Ah, thank you, my good son. It's like you already. It feels so sketchy that everybody knows where you live. Then again, everybody in the real world knows where I probably would live. They would literally just need like one tiny... They wouldn't even need a tiny piece of information about me and they could instantly find my location. So it's like... I guess it's not too different, but... Yeah, it's still a bit scary to think about it.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
Are you that blind? It's false. I mean, it feels like I'm judging his decisions no matter what I do, but
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
I guess no, not really. When we're talking about a full-blown epidemic, exaggeration is not like it's not too uncommon. Plus, I speak from fair amounts of experience at the hospital.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Ah, yes. You can find them anywhere in London. You just gotta die. You just gotta die, become reborn, and then you can find them all over the place. Well, you don't have to specifically go through that process, but it does help a little bit. I think that's all.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
Well, I just walked in here, so I guess you're not wrong.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
there's so many words, like French words that they're using that I'm not so sure. I understood like a part of that sentence, but not completely.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
All right. Guess
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
Actually, hold on. One quick. I just want to check if I can ask any personal questions.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
London's lone gourmet?
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Well, fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
I'm sure you will take care of yourself. Yeah.
The night is so peaceful.
Well, I still need to find out more. I still haven't gotten any critical information. Maybe this gentleman has what I need.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Okay, so I know this guy, apparently. I kind of want to ask him the life in London questions now.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Okay, Johnny, hello boy.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, so this kid doesn't seem to like vampires. You might not like the latest news of me being one. Oh no, I just asked this. Oh.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. So many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
How are you an idiot? You fought the war and came back safe and sound. Like, what?
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Sad to hear that.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Yeah, it seems...
You need some rest, Clarence.
It seems like the Mullaneys is my next stop. I guess I'll go over here first. I have two red symbols, I don't know which direction was the Mullaneys, I'll just do them both, I guess. But yeah, but there's several resources. 2 or 3 people told me that the Mullaneys was a bit sketchy. maybe I should look where I'm walking. So it's... Oh, okay, I need to run back throughout there and then go in there. That's how I get there. Dawson and Dawson. Wait, so... Oh, wait, so he... The guy who I was talking to in the club was... His company or whatever is literally right here.
Women of all countries unite!
And then take a hard right. Don't be locked.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for? It's locked.
Yeah. Okay, so... Currently don't see a way... Oh, there's a bunch of skulls down there. Okay, well, since I can't do that one, I guess I should go over here. Second source of the infection. Is this the Malinis? Yeah, from family portrait. Ah, okay. Well, okay, now let's just... Why am I this lost? I shouldn't be this... I spun myself so hard I forgot which way was left and which was right. Hold on, is that gonna work? Yeah, it will.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Yes! 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 Oh, I love that ability so much. And it has a shorter cooldown than the Chaos one, I think. Oh.
Better go home, sir. This one's mine!
Oh.
You can't fool us!
Give me some of your blood, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna slap him once underneath the clog. Clog. Why didn't it clog? Why didn't it clog? Why don't you clog? Clog him! No. There we go. Oh. What? What am I bleeding? Oh no, yeah. I need that blow. Oh, you're not dead. Congratulations. You are now. And then straight forward, yeah. Okay, so we had a tiny disturbance, but now we're on our way again. Let's go. Oh, rats!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
My favorite snack. Let us see. Oh. Who passed out?
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
A vampire? A vampire, perhaps? Why did I turn French? Wonder if we can... Ooh. Someone who has a beating heart down below. Another one.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Seems like it, but I'm assuming our killer might be down here. I can still sense his heartbeat. No. He's just alive still. Oh, a skull. I see.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending.
Oh, she's gone mad.
Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Oh. Oh, Jesus, what?
Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Can the frying please stop? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, well, that almost killed me. I should probably be a bit more careful. I'll let you. Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy that I confirm with this letter that your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had and the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. Wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please, remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school. Yours sincerely, Doris Fletcher.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Well, she won't be doing so anymore. I'm assuming she had full facial covering and everything when she did, considering either that or she hadn't been a scallion. Well, that infection is cleared. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to find a similar path into the other place to get rid of the infection. Because those 2 points seem to be... I do, however, need to find... I probably should find a hideout to rest up and gain some health and blood back, because I think it resets when you rest. I need to go back to the Ascalon Club. I think there might be a safe zone there. Oh.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them.
Okay!
Juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
I mean, I eat rats, but that's because I need blood. I don't think you eat them for the same purpose. I got any personal questions? No. Life in London? No.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. 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 Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
Can I drink your blood?
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
The rats! I need them.
Okay. 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 I'm following this just so I can... It's leading me here, so I'm just gonna assume that this... I'm not even gonna get to know this girl. She's crazy. I'm just gonna put her out of her misery. Plus, as I said, I need to drink blood. I need to. The bosses are getting stronger than me. Oh, they're just saying drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. They're just saying drum roll.
Thank you for releasing me. I can finally say the name of my torturer. It's Jacob Blackwood.
See, she's even thanking me for doing that. She's even thanking me. Yeah, I do realize that, but if I didn't do it, someone else would have done it. But I like how they just went drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Her corpse will despawn soon enough. Wait, no, wait. Oh, I'm back here now. Oh no, I don't intend to go in here. I need to go back into the Ascalon Club. I don't know how much XP I got from her. Probably around 1,000. The base value of non-infected people. She might have been, but I didn't check. I didn't check. But the base value is around 1,000 XP. So I think I might have gotten somewhere around that. Should I? I don't know if I should kill him just yet. I could. I could. Nah. Nah, I'm gonna leave him for now. Ooh. Oh, that's my mother! How do I get up there? I need to see mother. Mother! Reed's mention. Oh, yeah. Do I have a butler? Man's got a straight out butler.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister.
Yes.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
It's a bit complicated. I will not do it. I will not kill my own butler.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Yeah, there's no way I'm killing this guy.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
I see.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
Understandable. Well, that was primarily because of my sister.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty.
But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
I see.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
No problem.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
True. I guess I should stick around till my mother eventually passes.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the MacPherson's servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The MacPhersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Oh, he's getting weak. Fourth, there's still no way. I can't. My mother needs him. He's a good man and my mother needs him. There's no way. Mother?
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found.
Such poetry.
But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Did Mary erase everything in her mind?
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
Well, technically that's incorrect. I am dead, so... But Mary is double dead, so...
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Oh no, she's hearing voices.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you. Trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you. As pale as my Mary.
Wait, so she knows I'm a vampire? Or is it just... Or is she just like concerned?
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Well.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
I think she's seeing things.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
She still thinks I'm dead. Yeah, but I mean, what's that one, like, not quote unquote, not disease, but like one sickness that some people have that they see people that are not there. I just don't remember what it's called, but I think she has that.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
I'm all right, son. Don't worry about me.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Understandable.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Well, I guess that's all I can
Goodbye.
ask.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Okay, there is... Investigate citizen actions. Is there a way for me to do that? Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to go outside. I need to go outside and go up on the balcony. I think. I don't know how else to get up there. I don't know how else to get there. No, don't make me fight you. I need to see my mother. Okay, I'm just gonna run straight past. Running straight past. I guess there was another way to... I guess there was another way.
Now my domain, you reckon?
No, I don't want to talk to you. You're...
Stupid newborn!
let me do that. How long can I stay here? I mean, that's a good way to exit fights, I guess.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do is try to, like, see what my mother's doing, and after that go talk to my friend again, because these medical checkups that I might have been missing might be able to help me to cure diseases and help in other situations. Yeah, the only real way I see anything of this working, because it wants me to go... Oh, that's how I do it. Oh yeah, she's weak. She's mesmerized level 1. But then again, I'm not killing my own mother. No, first of all, I won't gain much benefit from killing her. Second of all, it really doesn't seem like the best thing to do as of right now. I'm just gonna...
Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses.
Bring me my glasses. I feel like reading. Wait, I can sleep here? Yes, that's good, that's good, that's good. So this is my room. Mother, would you mind walking into your room again so I can? Well, I guess I'll evolve for now. Oh, refill. I like how, yes, I have a ammunitions box in my room. Thank you. Okay. Okay, well for now let's evolve, and then I'll talk to Mother and do all that rest in the next episode, I'd say. I can't upgrade this. I need to be level 20. Yeah. What should I upgrade? What should I upgrade? That is a good question. This level 18, so just one level. I guess I can upgrade one thing and then go on that. Because the generation is something very important, but maybe... I mean, I bite maybe once or twice. I don't think that's... I'd say, yeah, gain more blood from biting would be... Okay, and then we could go back into the... here. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not level... Oh, okay, hold on. There we go, now. That's a big step. I'm always there. That's level 24, but yeah. What's the difference? 200 healing. Oh, this one gives 300 healing. Okay. That's the difference. Okay, maybe... I could upgrade these, because these are quite low right now. Just to get some... That's 600. And that's also 6. Yeah, I can do one each. So 20% heal, and then 400% more damage. Then we confirm. And then we'll use... And now that I'm level 20, I'll be able to, next time I level up, and then get more stuff. Yeah, now the situation went from... it went to serious. But when did he die? Kimura Tadao. When did he die? I guess he must have been killed by another one. Merchants, your actions have impacted the borough's economy. The prices and the stocks of merchants in this district may have changed. I see. They went from stable to serious. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be killing much more in this area, I don't think, because it's already serious, and I think serious is about as much as I'm willing to take it in most areas. Pillar. What, so he's like the main guy in this, so if he dies, does everything just collapse? Maybe. Well... What was this? Oh, okay, it was just shining them. Now, where is Mother? Oh, yeah, well, I'll talk to you later. I'll see what you're up to next time, Mother. But anyways, guys, this episode has been going on for a little over an hour now, and I think it's time that I end it. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, as always, obliterate the like button. Absolutely destroy it until it's in tiny itty bitty pieces. And do this just the exact same with the subscriber button, but be a bit gentle. It's already red from too many people smacking it. Not my subscribe button, but the subscriber button in general. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I may have been a bit quiet this episode, I feel, but I'm always trying to get better. So I apologize if you may have felt that. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.